It's rough. It's the worst it's been all day. There's a car right now sliding. Here he goes. This is not the first we've seen of this. The roads are in the best condition we've seen them in all day. Let's go ahead and take you on the ride here. Earlier this afternoon, owner of this daycare that's right here at the top of the road, and as you can see, she has surveillance cameras around her building. Besides a couple state police cruisers that have gone down closer to the area where that body was found, other than that, we have not seen a whole lot of action. Protesters behind me have blown up a huge inflatable pig that just finished up marking the northbound lane with cones. Now this is good news. When you take a walk through this, it's going to go up all the way, literally this part, up to my knees. Now let's go down here so you can take a look at this damage. We did a test of our own. There's a small drop of paint thinner on the bottom of my shoe, and it's Quaker's job to find it. This one only takes about 4. Sending crews out the door. What have you learned from everything? This is where trucks would turn to detour through the downtown area, but the turn is so sharp it would make it almost impossible for them to not drive into the other lane. It's hard to tell if I'm texting or playing a game on my iPhone, but the new law says only texting and emailing are banned. So how will an officer really know if I'm breaking the law? Sliding down this hill was the hit of the day. Charlottesville police say they want people to take advantage of other alternatives like taxis or the designated driver program. Governor Bob McDonnell has appointed Orange County's Commonwealth's attorney to a new state role. State lawmakers are leaving some unfinished business in Richmond. The General Assembly adjourned yesterday without a deal on healthcare expansion or the state budget, which means they will be back again very soon to finish the job. Or maybe get out those new rain boots that you got for Christmas.
I didn't get rain boots for Christmas. What about you?
Oh, I did get some, so I'm kind of excited for the rain. Now we're hearing from neighbors who say they broke windows yesterday and pulled that woman through a small gap to save her life. And Prince William County students are charged with computer harassment after police say they shared nude photos of other students on social media. It's a story of a little girl who's a big inspiration. Her name is Anya, and her parents call her the Dainty Warrior. Now tell me about the fun videos that people are creating. It's 4 miler. We'll see you back here at 6. Right? I'm not one of them. I wouldn't make it. Great. Well, I'm ready. I dressed for spring today. I am ready for spring.
That's a very colorful shirt.
I am just excited for it. All right. Thank you, Clayton.
Yeah.
She looks like a good little snuggler, too. Just well, nothing keeps you warm like a homemade scarf made with wool and love. Nice. And you're not going to like this one. A new study reveals lots of bacteria lurk where we work. It's difficult to know if residents are visiting the buildings to beat the heat.
Why haven't we been reporting on that forum? I was unaware of it, and apparently so was my staff.
And Albemarle County isn't alone.
It was a case of something that we wasn't aware of.
Police agencies throughout the NBC 29 viewing area are not following the law, this statute in the state code. It says police departments and sheriff's offices are required to notify the state of how and when they destroy narcotics seized from the streets. NBC 29 has obtained records from the Board of Pharmacy, charged with keeping the records, showing which police agencies have reported drug destruction to the board in 2012 and through April 29th of this year. Albemarle, Augusta, Culpeper, Greene, Orange, Louisa, Madison, and Fluvanna counties didn't make the list. Neither did the city of Charlottesville. Charlottesville police say they didn't know anything about the law until we came to them. Now they say they are backtracking and sending old drug destruction records to the Board of Pharmacy.
And we'll go back and begin to pull all those documents from this year and the preceding year that would actually fulfill the requirements.
Of the hundreds of law enforcement agencies in the Commonwealth, only 29 reported drug destruction records to the board in 2012. So far this year, 32 have. The Williamsburg Police Department is one of them.
It's something we do because it's required by the law.
Their property and evidence custodian handles the paperwork.
Once he gets that destruct order from the Commonwealth Attorney, he just simply makes a copy of that destruct order and sends it off to the Board of Pharmacy for them to have a record of that destruction.
It's as simple as that, then.
Simple as that.
So, how does something so simple fall through the cracks? We asked the Board of Pharmacy why police agencies are not complying. The board would not go on camera with NBC 29, but gave us a written statement saying while it keeps those records, the board has no power to enforce the law. Senator Donald McEachin proposed a bill during the 2012 General Assembly that would make state police the collectors of the records rather than the Board of Pharmacy. McEachin says the bill, which didn't pass, would have filled in the communication gap between the board and police agencies.
My thought was that if a sister agency like the state police was a repository, they would reach out to the localities and make sure that the information flow was appropriate.
We're all being human, and somewhere along the way the ball was dropped.
All of the police agencies I've reached out to say they are now complying with the law. If you want to find out if a police agency is compliant or not, go to our website at NBC29.com. We've attached the documents obtained from the Board of Pharmacy.